Dear lovely students, in this lecture I will explain about Introduction to Trigonometry. Basically this chapter is from class 10 CBSE as well as in RBSE board. So basically from this chapter always a 6 mark question put up in examination, or maybe 3 marks question, 2 question of 3 marks can be also put up in examination. So let's start our topic. Topic name is Introduction to Trigonometry. So first of all we will know about what is trigonometry. In basically, to understand the trigonometry you have to understand firstly triangle. What is triangle? We have given this kind of triangle ABC. Triangles means a figure which have 3 corners, 3 angles and 3 sides. This is angle A, this is angle B and this is angle C. In trigonometry we always talks about right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. What is right angle triangle? A triangle which angle is right angle, means a triangle which 2 angles are less than 90 and 1 angle is of 90 degree is known as right angle triangle. Means an angle of triangle is 90 degree. Basically here let's angle B is 90 degree and C and E are basically another angle in this triangle. So when we talks about trigonometry, then the first of all we talks about angle. If you have the knowledge of angle, you can completely know about trigonometry. So this angle is angle A, this angle is angle C, and this is angle of 90 degree which is known as angle B. And to know about this you have to be known to perpendicular, hypotenuse and base. What is hypotenuse, what is base and what is perpendicular? So first of all, the side opposite to 90 degree angle is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. And the where angle is formed with this right angle is called base. This is base. Means the angle about which you are talking is known as the base and the side opposite to the angle is perpendicular. Perpendicular. That means if you have an triangle ABC and you have to find tan C, it means basically you are talking about angle C, means there is the angle C and there is the angle B which is of 90 degree, then the side opposite to angle C is known as perpendicular, and so I will write basically by symbol P, perpendicular, and the side opposite to 90 degree angle is called hypotenuse, and the base is the that where angle is formed. It means BC is known as base. Now by base, perpendicular, hypotenuse, a mathematician Pythagoras form a new theorem which is known as Pythagoras theorem. Now we will talk about Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem, and by Pythagoras theorem what you can find? So basically Pythagoras theorem always applied in right angle triangle. For example, you have a triangle ABC where angle B is 90 degree and you are talking about angle C. So this is hypotenuse, side opposite to the 90 degree angle is known as hypotenuse, and side opposite to where angle is formed is known as perpendicular, and this side which have angle is formed is known as base. So basically Pythagoras describe about a triangle and give a relationship between hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. What is the relationship between hypotenuse, perpendicular and base? This was given as h square equal to p square plus b square. H means hypotenuse, p means perpendicular and b means base. So basically hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. From this formula you can find the value of any one when you have given two values. It means if you have given hypotenuse and base, then you can find the value of perpendicular. How can you use this theorem? So for example, let's take an example. Let's take an example where ABC, where AB is 5 centimeter, BC is 12 centimeter, angle B is 90 degree, angle is formed at C, and you have to find AC. So from this formula, as you know that the side opposite to 90-degree angle, it means side opposite to right angle is known as hypotenuse. This means it is hypotenuse, it is perpendicular, and it is base. You have to find the value of hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So first of all we will put the value of perpendicular and base in this formula. Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular is given as 5, it means 5 square, plus base is given as 12, so you will write as 12 square. H square equal to 5 square means 25. How can you find the square of 5? You can find the square of 5 as 5 into 5. That means you will get as 25. Means if the power of any number is 2, you have to be multiplied that number by 2 times. If the power of this number is 3, you will multiply that number 3 times. Okay. So here is given 12. So you can find a square of 12 as 12 into 12. So you will get value equal to 144. We will write here as 144. Now basically we will get as 25 plus 144 equal to 169. So hypotenuse square equal to, there is a square, so whenever you transfer the square in another side you will get as under root. So you will get 169, under root of 169. And what will the under root of 169? You will get the value as 13, because as you know that when you multiply 13 by 2 times you will get 169. So under root of 13, so under root of 169 is 13. So H is find as 13. Basically you can find use the formula. Now you have understood how can you use the formula of Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem is basically the relationship between hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Now you have to learn some triplet. So you can basically find any value when you have given any two value. First triplet, this triplet can be useful when you have to find a value in minimum time. For example, basically for the optional question where ABC are given, that means MCQs question have given, and that time you have really very little time, and that time you can use the triplet and find the value of H when P and B given, value of P when H and B given by using this triplet. You have to learn this triplet 3, 4, 5. Means it means 3 is base, 4 is perpendicular, then 5 is hypotenuse. Or you can also say that 4 is base, 3 is perpendicular, then 5 is hypotenuse. Means the bigger number will be always hypotenuse. Second, C1 24 25. Third, 5 12 13. Fourth, 5 12 13. Fourth, 6. We will not find a value of 6 because it will form from here, so you will take as 9 14 41. For 8 you can lay as 8 15 17. And also there is many triplet you can learn as well, but this triplet is more important. Sometime this triplet is also given in the multiply forms. It means 2 times of this triplet is given. It means 3 4 5 was also given as 6 8 and 10. This is also triplet. So basically, for example, I am taking just one example. This is 6, this is 10, and then what will the value of base? You can find easily. You will first of all 6 10. So what is remaining value? 8. So base is 8. You can find it directly whenever you have learned triplet. If you learn this triplet, then you can find the value of base, perpendicular, or hypotenuse easily. But this is always used in MCQs question. You can't use at any kind of theoretical question which was asking 2 marks or 3 marks. Okay, let's move on another topic, that is name of important formula related to trigonometry. There are many formula. First formula is given as sin theta, which always given relationship between sin and cos. So first of all, sin theta equal to, sin is always reciprocal of cosec. So sin theta equal to 1 upon cosec theta, or you can also say that cosec theta equal to 1 upon sin theta. Second formula is given as cos theta. Cos theta equal to 1 upon sec theta, because there is a reciprocal relationship between sec and cos. Third one is given as tan theta. tan theta equal to 1 upon cot theta. Also you can find the value of cot theta. Cot theta equal to 1 upon tan theta. These are basically reciprocal of each other. Also there is only three formulas, sin, cos, tan. Also you can find cos equal to 1 upon sec, so sec equal to 1 upon cos, and you can find sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. From this identity you can find two formula more. How? You can find the value of cos square theta from here and sin square theta from here. How can you find the value of cos square theta? So cos square theta equal to basically 1. Here sin square theta is given in plus form, so whenever you transfer this term from this side to another side, then from transferring you have to be reverse the sign. It means here sin square theta equal to positive, so when you transfer it from one side to another side, you will get sin as negative 1 minus sin square theta, and from here sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Basically these are identities. Now identity number 6 is given as from here you can also find one more value. I am basically first of all describe about identity 5, how many values you can find by identity 5. Here also sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta you can write as sin square theta means sin theta into sin theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Basically here one identity is applied, a square minus b square. A square minus b square equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So you will get as 1 minus cos theta into 1 plus cos theta. So basically from here you can transfer 1 minus cos theta in another side. So here both are in multiply form, so whenever you transfer this digit from one side to another, you will always reverse the sign. So here is multiply, so you will, when you transfer it, you will get as in divided form. So sin theta upon this will be transferred from this side to this side, so you will get as sin theta upon 1 minus cos theta and 1 plus cos theta upon sin theta. Basically this formula is also get from this identity. Identity number 6 is given as 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta. From here you can find another value, tan square theta equal to, here 1 is with the operation of plus with tan square theta. So whenever you find a value of tan square theta, so operation between 1 and tan square theta is plus, so whenever you transfer it from this side to another side, so you will get as minus sec square theta minus 1. And from here you can also find one value more, you can find the value of 1, so you will get 1 as 1 equal to sec square theta minus tan square theta. And here you can apply identity also, sec square theta minus tan square theta means a square minus b square means a minus b into a plus b sec theta plus tan theta. So whenever you transfer this result from here to there, you will get as there is multiplication operation between them, sec minus tan theta and sec plus tan theta. So whenever you find the value of sec minus tan theta, you will get as sec minus tan theta equal to 1, and this will be, whenever you transfer the sec plus tan theta, it will be comes in denominator form. That means sec theta plus tan theta. It means you can say that sec minus tan theta is always reciprocal of sec plus tan theta. Here is another one identity which was last identity of this equation, 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. So from here you can find the value of cot square theta as cot square theta equal to cosec square theta. Whenever you transfer 1 from this side to that side, the sign will be reverse. It means here is 1 is in respect to cot square theta in plus operation, so whenever you transfer it, the operation will be changed from plus to minus. Plus always when you transfer the digit from one side to another side, you have already learned this thing in algebraic chapters. Okay, so you have to be learn about this thing in algebra chapter, and you have to practice more equation to learn these things. Okay, from here you can also find the value of 1. So 1 equal to basically cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Basically you can find more two value from here. 1 equal to, here you can apply the identity of a square minus b square. So whenever you apply the identity of a square minus b square, you will get as a plus b and a minus b. This means a plus b multiplied by a minus b means cosec plus cot theta multiplied by cosec minus cot theta. Cosec plus cot theta multiplied by cosec minus cot theta. And from here you can also find the value of cosec plus cot theta equal to क्या, cosec plus cot theta equal to cosec plus cot theta equal to, whenever you transfer it, it will be get in denominator form. So 1 upon cosec minus cot theta. Okay, so let's now discuss on important formula related to trigonometry. We have already discussed about important formula related to trigonometry. Now we will talk about the how can you find the value of any angle, any trigonometric function at any angle. It means how can you find a value of sine 0, sine 30, sine 45, sine 60 and sine 90. So finding this kind of value you have to be learn about a trigonometric table. So now I will explain you about how can you find a trigonometric table. So let's talk about trigonometric table. Trigonometry table. Here you will be write always all theta, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta and cosec theta. And you have to be find this value of all this expression at 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree. I have to be rough the things first of all, and then we will talk about this. So 45 degree, at 60 degree, at 90 degree. So basically to find the value of sin theta at 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90, so basically you have to be learn this trick. You have to be write number from 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and divide all this number by 4, divide 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 by 4, and find the square root of this number. 0 by 4, square root, 0 by 4, square root and square root. So basically when you divide 0 by 4, you will get as 0, and square root of 0 is 0. Square root of 1 is given as 1 and square root of 4 is given as 2. When you cut this number by 2, so you will get as 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4, and when you find a square root of 1 is given as 1 and square root of 2 is root 2. Basically you know about you cannot find a square root of 2, so we will write as root 2. Square root of 3 is root 3 and square root of 4 is given as 2, and 4 divided by 4 we will get as 1 and square root of 1 is given as 1. Okay, basically to find the value of cos theta, you have to be write this value of sin theta in reverse order. Reverse order means value of 90 as 0 place of 0 degree and value of 0 degree at the place of 90 degree, and basically change value of each other. It means from left right to left is written as left to right. It means value of, first of all you will write 1, then root 3 by 2, then 1 by root 2, then 1 by 2 and then 0. Now you have to find the value of tan theta. I haven't written the identity of tan theta. You can basically find the value of tan theta by 1 upon cot theta or sin theta upon cos theta. Sin theta upon cos theta. So you will divide both term. When you divide 0 by 1, you will get as 0. When you divide 1 by 2 and root 3 by 2, so you will get as 1 by 2 and root 3 by 2. Both denominator digit 2 will be cancelled out to each other, and 1 upon root 3 will be get as tan 30. To find the value of 45 degree, can divide both number are same, so whenever you divide any same number to each other, you will get as 1. It means if you divide 50 by 50 you will get 1. If you will divide 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2 you will get as 1. Now whenever you divide root 3 by 2 by 1 by 2, so from denominator 2 will be cancelled out and you will get as root 3 by 1, and you can write the root 3 by 1 as root 3. And as you know that whenever you divide any number by 0 you will always get indefinite term. It means you can write as infinite. And cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. As ever I have already explained the formula, cot theta equal to 1 upon tan theta. So you have to be reciprocal of digit. So whenever you find a reciprocal of 0, so you can write as reciprocal of 0 is infinity. Reciprocal of 1 upon root 3 is written as root 3. Reciprocal of 1 is written as 1. Reciprocal of root 3, reciprocal means you have to be write numerator as denominator and denominator as numerator, means root 3 upon 1, and whenever you reciprocate it you will get as 1 upon root 3, means you have to change numerator and denominator to each other. So you can write as 1 upon root 3, and reciprocal of infinity is written as 0. And as you know that sec theta equal to 1 upon cos theta, so reciprocal of cos theta, so reciprocal of 1 is 1, reciprocal of root 3 by 2 is written as 2 by root 3, reciprocal of 1 upon root 2 is written as root 2, reciprocal of 1 upon 2 is written as 2, and reciprocal of 0 is written as infinity. Now you have to find the value of cos theta. So to find the value of cos theta you have to be write sec theta as reverse order. Reverse order means you have to be write first infinity, then 2, then root 2, then 2 upon root 3, and then 1. Okay, this is the trigonometric table to find the value of any trigonometric function. So now we have to be move on another topic. So another topic is to find a value. So this is basically very simple question. You have to be do this by theorem. So solution, you have given tan A equal to 4 by 3, and you have to find the other trigonometric ratio of the angle A. So you can find this question, you can find the answer of this question by two methods. First one is by triangle method, and second one is by identity method. So you have to be use first triangle method. Triangle method means you have to be write tan equal to, you have given triangle and ABC. Here tan theta equal to, you have to be first of all learn this theorem, PBP HHB. You can write as Prince Brown power height hello by. Prince Brown power height hello by. You can write learn as this theorem by this trick. So first one is the formula of sin theta, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, sin theta. Second one is the formula of cos theta, base upon hypotenuse, and third one is the formula of tan theta. And basically whenever you find a cot theta, so cot theta is basically the reciprocal of this, means BHH PBP. This is cot theta, this sec, and this cosec theta. So here given as tan A equal to 4 upon 3 and tan theta equal to perpendicular upon base. So here basically perpendicular equal to 4 and base equal to 3. So as you know that base is always formed whenever the angle is formed. It means you have to be right here A and B and then C. Here is angle. So base is 3, perpendicular is 4. So first of all you have to find hypotenuse. How can you find the value of hypotenuse? Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular is given as 4 square plus 3 square, and I have already mentioned the triplet of these 3, 4, 5. So here you will get as 5. So triplet is basically triplet is very important. 4 square is equal to 16, 3 square equal to 9, and 16 plus 9 is written as 25. So hypotenuse square is 25. So you can find the value of hypotenuse as under root of 25, and square root of 25 is given as 5. So here basically you will get as 5. Now you have all value of B is perpendicular and hypotenuse. So you can find all trigonometric ratios. You can find first of all sin A equal to sin, it means perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is given as 4 and hypotenuse is given as 5. Okay, cos A equal to base upon hypotenuse, and base is given as 3 hypotenuse is given as 5. Tan also we have given in the question, and cot A equal to reciprocal of tan A, or you can also write as cot equal to base upon perpendicular. Base upon perpendicular. This one is cot, this one is sec, and this one is cosec. Base upon perpendicular. Base is given as 3 and perpendicular is given as 4. Now you can find the value of sec and cosec by the formula. Okay, and you can find this question by also identity method. So I am giving you the homework of this question to find by identity method. Okay, now let's move on another question. If cot theta equal to 7 by 8, evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. And also you have to find in second question cot square theta. So first of all you have to find value of another theta by cot theta equal to given as 7 upon 8. Okay, so here basically cot theta equal to base upon perpendicular. Here 7 is base and 8 is perpendicular, so hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Hypotenuse square equal to base is given as 7, 7 square plus 8 square. Square of 7 is given as 49, so 49 plus 64. So 49 plus 64 you will get as 9 plus 4 13, 6 plus 4 10, 10 or carry of 1 is 11, 113. So hypotenuse equal to square root of 130. There is no square root of 130 as a natural number, so we will write as root 130. Now we have to find the value of sin theta and cos theta. So basically 1 plus sin theta equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So perpendicular is given as 8 and hypotenuse is given as root 113. Now 1 minus sin theta means 1 minus 8 upon 113 square root of upon 1 plus cos theta is given as base upon hypotenuse. Base is given as 7, 7 upon root 113 and multiply by 1 minus 7 upon root 113. Now you have to find the value of this function by multiply both. Here we have given a plus b and a minus b, so you will know the identity a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. A is given as 1 and b is given as 8 upon root 130, so you will get as 1 square minus square of 8 upon root 113. Second one is also written as denominator form as 1 square minus 7 upon root 113 square. Square of 7 upon 113. Square of 1 is given as 1 and square of 8 upon 113 root 113 is given as square of 8 is 64. And as you know that when you will find the square of any square root number, you will get as the complete value. It means if you find a square root of root 2, will get as 2. Square root will be automatically removed from that number. That means you will get as 113. Also here you will get as 1 upon 1 minus 7 upon 113. Here basically you will get as LCM as 113, and when you divide 113 by 1 you will get as 113, and when you multiply 113 by 1 you will get as 113. And basically you can solve this question by multiply this number to this one, this number to this one, and this number to this one. When you multiply this number to this you will get as 113. You will write in denominator form, and when you multiply 113 by 1 you will get as 113, and when you multiply 64 by 1 you will get as minus 64 upon 113 minus 7 upon 113. Basically from here this term will be cancelled out to each other, and whenever you minus this term 64 and 113, 4 will be minus from 13, so you will get as 9, and whenever you minus this 10 from 6 you will get as 4, means 49. And here 7 not 7, here you will get as 49. Square of 7 is 49. Here is also 49. So whenever you minus 113 minus 49 you will get as 64. Basically this is the correct answer. Okay, now this question is for you. You have to find value of cot square theta. Okay, you have given cot theta equal to 7 by 8, so cot square theta equal to 7 by 8 square. This means square of 7 by 8 you will get as square of 7 is 49 and square of 8 is 64. Okay, now basically move on another topic. Another topic is in triangle PQR right angle at Q. Basically this question is very important question and very tough question for RBSE and CBSE board. You have given as triangle PQR. So first of all, basically we will draw the triangle. This is triangle PQR. PQR and right angle at Q means here is Q, is P, and here is R. Also given as PR plus QR means PR plus QR is given as PR plus QR is given as 25, and PQ equal to given as 5 centimeter. This is given as 5 centimeter. Okay. Now how can you find a value of this term? Means PR plus QR equal to 25. So from here you can find a value of QR equal to 25 minus PR. Okay. Now basically first of all we write the formula of Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, first of all you will find a value of PR QR. Hypotenuse square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. The hypotenuse is always the opposite side of right angle. It means this is hypotenuse. Means PR square equal to base is given as QR. QR means QR square plus perpendicular is given as 5 square. PR square equal to, you can write QR as 25 minus PR from equation number first. 25 minus PR square plus square of 5 is given as 25. So from PR basically you will get the value as PR square equal to, from here you can solve this by identity A minus B square. A minus B square equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB. A square means 25 square and square of 25 is 625. B square means PR square and minus 2AB means 2 into A is means 25 and B means PR. 2 into 25 50 and PR means 50 PR plus 25. From here PR square will be cancelled out from each other, because when you transfer PR square from this side to that side you will get as minus sign, because when you transferring from any digit or any number from one side to another side you will always reverse the sign. It means there is plus and after transferring it will be signed in minus. 0 equal to 625 minus 50 PR plus 25. Whenever you transfer 50 PR from this side to that side you will get as 50 PR equal to 625 plus 25, it means 650, and PR equal to 650 upon 50. Whenever you will cancel out this digit, then 0 to 0 will be cancelled out, and whenever you divide 60 by 5 you will get as 13. That means PR equal to 13. So this is basically 13. So this will be QR equal to 25 minus 13. So we will get as 12. Okay. Now you have to find a value of sin P, cos P and tan P. So whenever you form here P, it means this is base and this is perpendicular. It means wherever angle is formed, this is known as base. It means phi is base and 13 is hypotenuse and 12 is perpendicular. Now find a value of each trigonometric ratios. It means you have to find a value of sin P. Sin P equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. Also you can find a value of cos P. Cos P means base upon hypotenuse. Base is given as phi, hypotenuse is given as 13. Also you can find a value of tan P. Okay, this is the simple and short method to find value of sin P, cos P and tan P from given triangle. Okay, let's move on another question. You will evaluate given expression. You have to be evaluate given expression. So first of all, I have already mentioned you about trigonometric table, wherever you can find a value of every trigonometric ratio at any angle. Okay, so value of cos 45, sec 30 and cosec 30. First of all, you have to be put the value of this all trigonometric ratio as any specific angle, and then you have to be solve this question, and you have to be evaluate this question. Okay, so let's start this question. Solution is given as you know that value of cos 40 pi is written as 1 upon root 2. Value of sec 30. So basically you know the value of cos 30. Cos 30 equal to root 3 by 2. So sec 30 equal to 2 by root 3, and cosec 30 equal to plus 2. Now you have to be solve this question only basically. 1 upon root 2. Here basically you can do this by multiply root 3 by 1. You will get as root 3. You will write root 3 in denominator and multiply 1 by 2. 2 ones are 2, and multiply 2 by root 3. 2 root 3. Now reciprocal this term 1 upon root 2 into root 3 upon 2 plus 2 root 3. Root 3 upon root 2 basically into, you can write as 1. Here you can take common as 2. 1 plus root 3. Now you have to be reciprocal this. No, you have to not reciprocal, you have to be rationalize this term. So to rationalize this term, what is the rationalize? Rationalize means you have to be remove square root from denominator side. So to remove any square root, you have to be multiply this digit by this one for this kind of rationalize. But if you have given this kind of term, so to rationalize this kind of term, you have to be multiply by this kind of term to changing the sign. That means you have to be multiply this term by root 2 plus 1 to both numerator and denominator. So rationalize, you can simple write as rationalize. So whenever you rationalize this term, you will write as root 3 upon root 2, and you will be multiply this by root 2 upon root 2. So this term will be cancelled out and root each other, and you will get as 2. Here 1 upon 2. First of all, you have to be write this term as the bigger term as first bigger term as first and lower term as last. It means you will write as root 3 plus 1. And now you can rationalize this by root 3 minus 1 into root 3 minus 1. So you will get as, whenever you multiply root 3 by root 2, here both number in root are basically different kind. So you will multiply 3 into 2, 6, and you will write as root 6. Both number are same, so you can write as only 2, or you can write as 2 into 2 to the 4. So root 4, basically you know that root 4 equal to 2, so you can write as directly 2. 1 upon 2. Here root 3 plus 1 and root 3 minus 1, it means a plus b into a minus b. You will get as a square means root 3 square, it means 3 minus 1, and you will write here as root 3 minus 1. Root 6 upon 2 into 2 into 3 minus 1 equal to 2, and you will here in numerator you will get as root 3 minus 1. 2 to the 4 and 4 to the 8, so we will get as root 6 upon 8 into root 3 minus 1. Basically this is the correct answer of this question. Okay, I think you have understood this. Now move on another question. The question is given as tan a plus b, and this is very important question for class 10th, and always this kind of question always put up in examination. So sometimes it is put up in sign form and sometimes it is put up in tan form. Solution: tan a plus b equal to root 3. So basically you will write as tan a plus b equal to root 3. Here tan, so you will check the value of root 3 in 10 trigonometric ratios. So whenever you find a value of root 3 in 10 trigonometric ratio, you have to be find this value at angle 60 degree. You have to find tan 60 equal to root 3. So here you will write as tan 60. From this term you can cancel out 10 from both sides. A plus b equal to 60. This is equation number 1. And from second equation, tan a minus b equal to 1 upon root 3, and 1 upon root 3 is the value of tan 30. So tan a minus b equal to tan 30. You can cancel out 10 from both sides. A minus b equal to 30. Equation number second. You can solve equation by solving equation first and second by solving equation first and second. So we will get as a plus b equal to 60 degree and a minus b equal to 30 degree. You can solve it by, there are many kind of method by which you can solve the pair of linear equation in two variable. Okay, so first of all you have to change the sign. Here a is given as plus, so you will write as minus. Here b is mean minus, so you will write as plus, and here 30 is plus, so you will write as minus. This both term will be cancelled out from each other. B and b will be added and you will get as 2b. 60 minus 30 you will get as 30, so b equal to basically 30 upon 2, so you will get as 15. Value of b is 15. You can put the value of b in equation number first, so a plus 15 equal to 60. So value of a is 60 minus 15, so you will get as 45. Okay, let's move on next question. This is the same question, so let's move on this question. You are given as cosec theta minus cot square theta equal to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. You can find the value of this equation by, we'll write as solution. As you know that to proving any kind of question in trigonometry or in any other chapter, you have to find first of all prove left hand side and right hand side equal. So first of all you will write as left hand side, which was given as cosec theta minus cot theta whole square. So basically, as you know that you have to be convert this theta in simplest theta, and it means sine and cos. So cosec theta equal to basically 1 upon sine theta, and cot theta equal to basically cos upon sine theta. Here square. Here is LCM is same, so you will sine, taken sine as denominator, and from here when you divide sine by sine you will get as 1, and when you multiply 1 by 1 you will get as 1. This is the basically the addition and subtraction of fraction form. So here you have to be known this term in the class 8. You have already teacher taught about this kind of lesson. Okay, so you will write as 1 minus cos theta square. So whenever you write the square, 1 minus cos theta whole square upon sin square theta. So sin square theta equal to basically you can write as 1 minus cos square theta. As you know that by identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, and sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. And as you know that a square minus b square, so you can write as a minus b and a plus b. And 1 minus cos theta multiplied by 1 plus cos theta. From here this term will be cancelled out, so here 1 power will be cancelled out and you will get as 1 minus cos theta only, and in denominator you will get as 1 plus cos theta. So this is basically the right answer. Here you can check left hand side and right hand side both are equal, so this is hence proof HP. Okay, let's move on another question. This question is given as cos a upon 1 plus sin a plus 1 plus sin a upon cos a. How can you find the value of this solution? And this question are very important question in your examination. Basically this question are always asked in 2 marks, 3 marks, 4 marks. Okay, so the question which are types of in proven form, you have to be already, or you have to be prepare those questions very well, because they this kind of question can be asked in your examination in 2 marks, 3 marks. Okay, so this is also a new question of proven form. Okay, how can you prove this question? So here you are given as cos a upon 1 plus sin a plus 1 plus sin a upon cos a. How can you find the value of this? You can find the value of this by here 1 plus sin a and cos a, so you can take LCM complete term cos a, because both term are distinct to each other. So cos a into 1 plus sin a. Whenever you multiply this term to this and this to this, cos a into cos a you will get as cos square a, and 1 plus sin a into 1 plus sin a you will get as 1 plus sin a whole square. So cos square a plus a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. 2ab means 2 into a into b. Cos a up into 1 plus sin a. Here a square plus b square means cos square plus sin square a, and as you know the identity that cos square a plus sin square a equal to 1, so we'll get as 1 plus 1 plus 2 sin a upon cos a into 1 plus sin a. 1 plus 1 is 2, and it means 2 plus 2 sin a upon cos a 1 plus sin a. You can take 2 as common from numerator, so 2 will be common, so 1 plus sin a upon cos a into 1 plus sin a. You can cancel out both terms 1 plus sin a and 1 plus sin a from numerator and denominator, so we'll get as 2 upon cos a. 2 into you can write as 1 upon cos a, and as you know that cos is always reciprocal of sec, so you can also write as 2 into sec a. Hence proof left hand side equal to right hand side. This one more question of proven type. So here given as we have to be prove this as tan theta. So first of all we will write as sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta, left hand side upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. We will get as, you can take common sin theta from numerator, sin theta equal to, whenever you take sin theta from this you will get as 1, and whenever you take sin theta from this you will get as 2 sin square theta. In denominator you can also take common as cos theta, so you will get as 2 cos square theta minus 1. Basically you will get the answer from here. If you are from 11th class, then I can share about the identity of 1 minus 2 sin square theta and 2 cos square theta minus 1, both are identity of cos 2 theta, so this both will be cancelled out from each other, and sin upon cos you will get as tan theta from you, but you are student of class 10, so I will explain you as a class 10th student. Okay, now basically sin theta equal to, what can you do here? You can do one thing here, you can write 1 minus 2 sin square theta, so you can write 1 as you know that 1 equal to cos square theta plus sin square theta, so you can write as cos square theta plus sin square theta minus 2 sin square theta. We will do the question by class 10th rule, not by class 11th rule, upon cos theta to cos square theta, and you can write as minus 1, it means minus sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin upon cos, write as sin theta upon cos theta. Cos square theta as it is, and whenever you minus this term plus 2 sin square theta, sorry, minus 2 sin square theta and plus sin square theta, so whenever you minus this term you will get as minus sin square theta, and here 2 cos square theta minus sin square theta and minus cos square theta. Whenever you minus 2 cos square theta minus cos square theta, you will get as cos square theta only. Whenever you get minus 2 cos square theta and minus cos square theta, you will get as cos square theta. So from here basically you will get as sin theta into cos square theta minus sin square theta upon cos theta cos square theta minus sin square theta. Both term will be cancelled out from each other, so sin upon cos theta you will get as tan theta. This is hence proof. So guys, now we will end our lecture at here, and I hope you will like this video, share and subscribe my channel. Also I hope this lecture will be very helpful for you. Your examinations are on ahead, so I think you have to be prepared those questions as fast as you can, okay, because this question is very important in your examination. Okay guys, I hope you like this video, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video. This video is very important, and if you have any doubt you can send your doubt in comment section. Okay guys, thank you.